Anyway, we're gonna stop playing Nuclear Throne for now. I could play it for forever, but I just want to see about the new update. See how it's going. I keep calling the person my manager left in charge my glorious leader, and it stuns her every time. Pretty sure she has a power fetish. She's ham as fuck, the Christian girl with the receipted restraining order. I'm gonna ask her Friday if we're gonna invade Poland. I mean, that could get dicey. A lot of people do have a thing for power, though. You give them like a fucking inch, they take a mile sort of situation, right? Let's do a little bit of Drop Duchy for a little. Maybe we'll move off of Drop Duchy after a bit, but you know, why not give it a sec? Ew. Everything just ran like shit again for a second. What the fuck, man? What's going on, Canada? What's the beef with Poland? Nothing. That's a World War II joke. That's literally all it is. It's just a World War II joke. Are we going to have to tell Rachel Canada's been invaded? If anything, we would be allying with Poland usually. Canada has a huge amount of Poles in it. Like we just generally have ties to Eastern Europe. So we brought a lot of them over here to move into the prairies. That's how parts of my family got here. Just a bunch of fucking poor Ukrainians. Okay. We've got our progress tree because I've been playing off camera a little bit. We have a divine right. Each noble building gains 1 faith. We'll take it. We have a royal garden. We'll take it. And a manor. We'll take it. We're almost completely done with the skill tree. Start a new run. We need to end a round without a single forest left on the grid. So I think we're going to try and actually aim to get rid of forest as much as possible. I said to her, bro, it sounds like a power fetish. She was like, yeah, probs. I mean, some people be like that. What do you want, right? Nothing inherently wrong with it. We all got beef with Fudge, man. I mean, they sound like they're irritating. So I mean, I get it, I guess. I was really hoping that we could have knocked this out first try, but we're not quite going to be there. Alright, what do we got? Not a huge fan of any of these. Let's give us a reroll. I'll take terraformers. This man was dicing onions inside with glasses on. We were like, bro, it's sliced for smash burgers. Use the machine. Wait, so there's like a machine that you guys use for this? Because, like, yeah, just fucking use that. Go nuts. You know what? We'll take a risk. Why not? Go nuts. Go crazy. If you need them fast, yeah. I mean, fair enough. I mean, I have no knowledge of how the, particular farm in question handles their miscellaneous produce. Why are you wearing sunglasses inside? It was weird. I mean, people wear sunglasses inside. I don't know if I would do it if I was working in a kitchen, but... like, I definitely used to wear sunglasses inside all the time when I was younger. I don't anymore, but like when I was in high school, like my default outfit was like sunglasses inside. It was part of the reason that people were feeding into the fucking vampire allegations. Okay, well apparently I'm never going to clear all of this fucking wood in my life. Holy shit, did they really give me 50-50. They fucking meant it. Get me out of here. Nice. Okay. I will trade that for that money gladly, actually. Jesus Christ, okay. I'm never gonna get this fucking wood achievement. My lord. I do wonder, Shepard, if you'll ever work somewhere where there aren't at least, like, 7 cringe people at any given time. Because, honestly, like, I know service work is its own fucking nest of adders, but, like, you just always seem to find them, you know what I mean? Like...
when you aren't busy, look at Discord.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, I guess this is a trait that we know you have in real life anyway for just everybody. Because I would argue you just meet a lot of shitty people. God forbid I know why, but... It comes naturally, but it comes especially naturally for you. Like, Rachel's met some real stinkers, myself included, but like... I don't know, there's something about the people you meet. Let's take a look-see here. Yeah, see, I think that looks incredible.
I don't like it, but I'm done. I'm tired.
Yeah, no, it is extremely good. You should like it. You should feel proud about it. What? The dude that kissed my hand and then said to the woman he was with, "I'm gonna beat the devil out of you," was fucked. That's such an interesting situation. I can't think of a good thing to say about that. Yeah, Rachel Doodle did a thing and sent it to me. It looks real nice. It's like a personal project. Then tried to pick up the 19-year-old server. Ugh. What were you gonna say?
I'm trying to get back into art.
It's a hurdle. It's a hoidle.
I just don't like it.
I don't see any reason why you shouldn't like it, though. I'll never understand dudes that are, like, aggressively trying to pick up servers. It's just so strange. Yeah, Rachel aren't nice. We all yearn for Rachel art.
No.
What do you mean, no? You're not the determiner of whether or not people yearn for Rachel art. She was like, bro, you're almost twice my age. I mean, that's the correct response that you should have in that situation. Okay. I fucking hate this. This is annoying. I don't want to deal with this. Because they're just gonna get bigger stack. So we're just gonna end this now. Or as soon as we can, anyway.
I've done a thing to make me like it more.
What did you have to modify? I'm slowly getting a commission of my D&D character and his big wife. I mean, we support big wives.
Actually, I'm gonna send you both to see which one. Better. So sweaty.
It's been insanely hot. Like, genuinely crazy town. Like, the other day it was like 40 degrees Celsius, which is insane.
There's these two as well. Basically did like an overlay of like a color.
I think I like just the normal one more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough. It's hard to... I guess it just really depends on what color you like more. I'm gonna be honest with you. Looking at the difference between it and like the overlaid version, it evokes in my brain me playing like Star Wars KOTOR, and anytime that you like change from good to like dark side, your character's portrait just gets like a red gradient. And it's like, that's kind of the energy that it gives me, or it's like the basic profile of it is just like light side, and then the other one is like dark side. In this case, it's a 3-foot kobold and his 26-foot storm giant wife. I mean, he at that size difference, he's like literally getting in there. I mean, it's preferable to the other angle of, like, giants, where it's like, hey, how they make it work? And it's like, I don't know, like, don't worry about the logic. Why did it just immediately go to 210? What? It just skipped everything and I just lost everything for some reason? Can we talk about this?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hey, game! What the fuck was that? Did I, like... Alright, whatever. I mean, at least it's nice and early. Let's try that again. What the fuck, man? When she's a wizard, there's all sorts of silliness that can happen. Listen, when somebody's a wizard, you don't talk about it. There's just implied weirdness happening behind the scenes at all times. Like, you know what Gale was doing with the ability to make multiple Gales.
As he should. If you had the ability to make multiple of you, it'd be like, hey, once a week, that's happening.
I mean, in the situation of it being like a shadow clone thing, it's a lot less weird because they're not like real. Like the usual complaint comes from the element of like, if you could clone yourself, and it's like, well, that's just a new guy, right? Like, it's not the same circumstances. But like a shadow clone, when it disappears, you gain like all of its experiences and knowledge. So it's not as much of a weird situation, right? But like if you're just cloning a dude, that's just a new guy. That might as well be a different person. That's why I think it's really funny that the leader of Argentina is like cloning his dog. Because he's like, oh yeah, it's a way to ensure its like legacy. And I'm like, buddy, that's just a new dog. Like, I don't know how to tell you this. You've created a second dog. Yeah, we'll go with the Royal Garden. I was hoping that we could get the wood situation dealt with, but apparently this is not going to be amongst our amongst our fate today. We were getting there, and then the thing did the thing where it decided not to work anymore. Oh, hold on. Wait. Yeah. You know what? We'll go for a peaceful. I don't usually like to go for peacefuls, but we can. I do often think about how cursed it would be to be a wizard, though, because, like, you know that the second that you tell anyone that you have moderate magic powers, everybody's gonna want something from you. They're all gonna try to get in on that. And I don't have patience for people now most of the time. This is so much wood, man.
Stink.
Oh, is there a beans?
Yeah.
Why are they stink?
I don't know, I always just call her Stink.
Why are you
She's
gay?
Stink. Beans. Baby back beans. Honey bunches of beans. The baby. Beanie baby. The moosh. I call her the moosh a lot. Mooshy. I call her Mooshy a lot. The Mooshy. Everything but her actual name.
This doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Because you have to remember, her full legal name is Gimbop Beanhop the Third.
Why you gave them like Edward from fucking Cowboy Bebop name? I swear to God.
It's funny.
Funny joke. Oh, fuck off that it became a reliquary.
Being betrayed. That you made.
Your youngest dog is Otto von Wigglebottom. See, I had a cat and I just named it a simple one-word name. And then I had dogs and they all had one-word names.
Because you are weak.
Well, 3 of those were my parents, but one of those was mine. And it was not out of weakness. Though desperation may be a part of it. Who knows? Okay, you need to get sent down here and never touch anything. Thank you. Okay, well, fuck you too, I guess. Excusez-moi. Thank you.
Excusez-moi, et toi?
Et tu, Buta? I was gonna ask something, and then I was like, Rachel would have no context for this. Like, other than the vague history things you've heard over the years. I was gonna be like, Rachel, if you were a member of the Roman Senate during the time of Caesar, would you have stabbed him with many knives?
Sure.
I mean, all the other guys were doing it.
I'm all for killing a man.
It was a bad idea, though. Like, killing him pissed off a lot of people. Wow, ooh, I'd hate that. Okay. It's a rare situation where you can point at, like, one immediately bad decision that everybody just kind of banked on, and they just kind of wrote it out afterwards. Killing an emperor was usually not ever a good idea. It just always made things worse. Like, even if killing the emperor was, like, objectively good, somebody out there in Rome was like, this is my time. They were constantly at each other's throats. For good and stupid reasons. No, I don't want to give them power. It's one of the reasons why I always think it's so funny whenever you see those, like, return to tradition dudes that are all Roman Empired up. And I'm like, do you understand how much of a shit show it was constantly? Like, they all think that they're gonna be the guy who's a natural-born Roman and has all the rights and all of the different skill sets that make them important, and none of them ever think about the fact that they're probably just gonna be a guy from Gaul. Some random guy getting taxed out the ass, or maybe enslaved, depending on the situation. Yeah, refill me. But also people don't, like... Also don't comprehend the nature of Roman slavery. Because it was so different from Western slavery. Like, if you were fortunate, if you were of the lucky type of person, when you were enslaved, you would just be, like, stuck in a guy's house, and he'd be like, cool, your job is to maintain my property and make sure nothing goes to shit, and you can live here, and I'll give you a small sum of money to go to the fucking market and get yourself a thing to eat. And you'd be like, okay. And then after 10 years of doing that, he releases you. Not good, but still preferable. Wow, I can't get any more fucked by these things that are just appearing on the board, huh? Like, we're... we're just insistent on having these all be terrible for me, huh? How am I not getting the woodcutter right now? That's all I need, man. Just give me the woodcutter. We're still not doing it, huh? Well, now I see that you have appeared. Okay. Well, this is gonna take a minute, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Why would we get treated well? Why would we ever hope for something more, you know? We should be able to survive this, but it's going to be a little rough. We're going to get rid of rivers. Gonna do terraforming. We're going to do a land expansion. We'll do a peaceful in the attempt. We still don't have a fourth building. How are we doing this? How is it this not good? Me desperately trying to figure out a way to end with no no forest pieces to see if I can achieve end around without a single forest left on the grid, and I'm like, if I just did this right now, would that count? If I just intentionally butcher my turn, will this count? Well, apparently we gotta get rid of this one first. Okay, hold on. We're gonna butcher our run, potentially. Nope, that counts. Okay, so apparently we can just throw away a turn to get supply logistics. Each military building adjacent to a field recruits 4. That's pretty sick, actually. That's really good. Yeah, you know what? Since we're doing this now, we can actually afford to change up. We don't need to do the wood path anymore. We can move into nobility. And hope that we get nobility. I mean, hey, we were just talking about military logistics. We're gonna hope and pray for the best here. Man, we're still, like, really short on all of this stuff. We're gonna pay for a mercenary camp because I don't know if we'd be able to make it otherwise. That did get us another thing, which was hire another mercenary. I so rarely do it because I'm stubborn. Like, sometimes I would almost rather lose, you know? I should have put it down there. Oh well, such is life. She caught the Ganai. Excuse? Okay, well, fine, fuck me, I guess. Sometimes it likes to slot in nice and smooth. And sometimes it just goes, hey, you know that thing you're trying to do? Fuck you in particular, I hate you. You just have to deal with that, just like in real life. It fits there if you hold right while rotating. Oh, I was holding right while rotating. But sometimes it just does not like to do it. Sometimes it will combat you. It will fight against you. The world will turn upon you. There will be nobody there. No kindness or justice. Only suffering. But isn't that just how life is? Okay. What do you mean there was an increased frame rate and 1-to-1 aspect ratio update to Nuclear Throne? Yeah, right? Goes up to 120 FPS also. I just did a run at 120 FPS and I feel like I've sinned so hard I need to visit a confessional. Right? It's crazy. Feels great. It's only been 10,000 years. Yeah, I was comparing it to when Knights of the Old Republic got that patch that made it, like, playable. It's a welcome thing. I like it. I'm glad that it happened. We still are rocking 3 buildings. Like, buddy, what are we doing in our life right now? How are we here? What happened? Okay, this is getting a little bit goofy. I'm not talking about the dog. However, this is your bi-yearly reminder that Goofy has canonically had children, which means he has had sex.
Mm-hmm.
As is our duty to remind you. I remember a couple of weeks ago, there was, and multiple wives, true. I remember a couple of weeks ago, there was a discussion about how somebody would, like, try to remake the Goofy movie, and it would end up being, like, transphobic or something like that because of current Disney. And my response was basically that, like, nobody in the Goofy universe is capable of being transphobic unless they're the villain. So, like, even Pete wouldn't be transphobic. He would just sit there and immediately become kind of misogynistic towards his son. Like, his son transitions, becomes a woman, and he would just be like, okay, well, now that you're a woman, it's time to lose weight. Nobody's gonna find you attractive if you look like that. And it's like, that would be Pete. Pete would be the supportive, but also, like, terrible father. And I fully endorse that. I kind of yearn for it, honestly. Who is Pete? I'm gonna guess that you haven't watched many Disney movies. And when I mean Disney movies, I mean like things about the Disney cast that are not mythical characters or written by fairy tale people 400 years ago. Or in some cases, like, only like 100 years ago, because Walt Disney was up on stealing those copyrights. Pete is Goofy's nemesis, and also kind of Mickey's nemesis. He's the big fat guy. Yeah, he's in Kingdom Hearts. But he's like a just macho asshole, typical like fat middle-aged dad type character. And I don't know, he's the type of guy who strikes me as like, he wouldn't be willing to be transphobic because like that's still his kid, but he would say some really reprehensible shit to them. And you'd just be like, dude, read the room. And he'd just be like, oh, I am. Yeah, why not? This is gonna get really fucking murky in here, let me tell you. We gotta fill in these corners as quick as possible. Y'all have a good night. Try and get a good sleep, Tucker. I hope you have a good day. Thanks for hanging out. I assume that you still work at the beer place, so... Good luck at the beer place. My mind couldn't conjure the word brewery for some reason. I don't know what was turning off my brain's power cells, but it was just not coming to me. It got there now. I managed to remember the word. Like, buddy, are we ever gonna... are we ever gonna get more parts for this side? I'm gonna have to start filling it up with just random direct. I mean, it is filling in nicely, I guess. Nice enough, anyway. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, why not? Gives them 10, but that's fine. We can get a couple of extra dudes out of it, you know? I mean, it's not a good win, but it's a win. I'll take a 3-pointer to come back and hopefully drag ourselves out of the dirt. We haven't exactly had the strongest of runs here on our... originally, the attempt was just to get wood. And we did manage to get all the wood, so... Even if we lost, it still technically would have been a win at the end of the day, you know? What we need is another technology card. The original goal of this run was to just unlock the thing that we get for clearing off all the wood from a map, so I can't complain. We achieved what we needed. Speaking of technology cards... I mean, sure, man. I'll take him. I think we do a peaceful here just to try to accrue money. And hopefully we get, like, a nice building card that we can utilize. Like a castle of some kind, you know? Like, my people might not believe in God, but we are still willing to utilize it for currency gains and soldiery. Honestly, this part's feeling pretty good already. How do I want to place you? I think we just leave you here. My lord, are we really gonna be like this? Just building a fucking castle across the sky here at this point. Honestly, though, the fields do be spreading. Well, now we're getting a little murky with it here. But at the same time, I kind of don't care. You're back? I mean, yeah, you're an adult human being. Take your time. Humans gotta be doing stuff, you know? I mean, I don't quite love all of this. This could be interesting, but I don't really feel like finagling with it at the moment. Another technology card, though? Yeah, but I kind of want... I kind of want to have any level of military presence that isn't just those dudes I've been using. I think that's what's gonna happen, though. I think I'm just stuck with it. We'll take a fucking military base. Oh my goodness. We kind of have so much grain, but we're gonna be burning it. Let's take a technology for the meme, you know? I mean, if we're already harvesting shitloads of grain, we might as well actually lean into it. Eight wood away from watchtower level is tragic. Oh man, that's you're not wrong. That is rough. I mean, I could level this watchtower. And now we just hope to outmatch them somehow. Which, I don't really hold too strongly as a possibility, but, you know, whatever. Back in, like, 15? Yeah, I'm... okay. I appreciate the heads up. I guess.
Who said that?
Shepherd.
Mm.
It's not unheard of for the man to just disappear, so... We come and go as the wind. 'Tis our nature. I would love something to slot in here, please. That would be lovely. I mean, I'm not thrilled about these recent couple of things that you've shown off to me, but, you know. Will this count on that? It does count as a military unit. Great. Awesome. I love all these alarm towers. They're so good. They don't suck at all. They aren't throwing spanners in the works, you know? They aren't making my life miserable by simply existing in any facet. Nothing could be more comforting than their existence on a cold night. Sometimes I wonder how viciously facetious and sarcastic I can be. Like, what's the upper limit, you know? How far could I get? How dare you have another alarm tower in the works, you ass. You absolute fool. I don't like this. I'm unhappy about this. What? What? Why did it take that so quickly? That was unusual. Ah, whatever. I don't really care that much. It's one extra little plink that I didn't hear the rewards of twinkling. I mean, you know what? We'll take another tech just for the military power. Alright, time to get to farming, and we hope that we can overpower them. Hey, I hate you immediately, you fuckers. You absolute pieces of shit with your supply lines and your feed sideouts. I hate you. I hate you a lot. I really want you to simply cease to be, to burn in the hellfires of eternity. Is that harsh? Maybe. Do I care? No. They're not real. These things are not even people. There's not even like an approximation of a human being. And even if they were, I probably wouldn't care anyway. I gotta build around these assholes and I hate it so much. Okay, I don't hate this. I think this is funny. Can I just stick you up here and forget about you? Cool. Nice. Get sequestered, idiots. That's fine. Alright, get me out of here. Get me out! Let me out of here! Let me out! Alright, now we're stacking the big numbers. Let's go. That's what we were hoping for. Acquire the currency via retiring all of our soldiers. Yeah, we'll terraform. I am returned. Welcome back. I don't really care for any of this, to be honest. Divine Right hasn't really done shit for us. I mean, a town's not better, considering we're going into the fucking dungeon, but, you know, such as it is, it's gonna be a nightmare. That's just the way the world works sometimes. A lot of the time, really. You know what? How kind of them to let us just slot this in here. Wait, hang on. I see that Colossus purchase. Are you Rhyme the Modder? Is this a known individual? Is this an entity that I should be aware of? Is this a human being with a soul and a conscience? Wow, that did not pay off much, huh? I love how I said that as if that implies that, like, somebody who is not a modder for some reason would have no conscience. There's a rhyme who made some sick mods for StarCraft 2's campaign. Fair enough. Sometimes people do be making cool things. Oh, thank God we're getting that currency flow. It at least allows us to kind of keep our head overboard for a moment, or over water, rather. Okay, now things are going to get a little ugly, because we're just going to focus on building units out. We want those numbers to pop, you know? Honestly, not doing too bad.
Oh, bean.
Oh, the beans is doing the things that Rachel thinks is cute.
It's all cuddly.
I hate to give them more units, but it will give us some more units too.
And my favorite thing where she yawns, but where she goes to meow rather, but that meow turns into a yawn, so it goes meow.
I think we all do that.
Noise. It's my favorite noise she makes.
You know, like...
Well, that and her startup noise.
Startup noise?
Yeah, whenever she's sleeping.
Oh, we just barely lost. We've lost by, like, 3 points. You fucker. That was good. That was a good round. That was a not terrible round. Do we not have to ever play the Duchy ever again if we don't want to?